Welcome. I am Julia Jordan-Zachery, and I welcome you to Black Women Talk COVID. Grab your tea, sit down, and peruse this multidimensional site. But first, let me tell you how I got started on this project. During lockdown, I was out in my garden and I heard the whisper of the ancestors. And it was like, you're going to write a book on Black women and COVID. Now, I am stubborn, and of course, I resisted. It's like, nah, I'm good. I'm not writing a book on Black women and COVID. I just want to survive. So I stayed out in the garden in the summertime in North Carolina. The sun is beaming down. Eventually, I ran out of water, and so I had to go inside. So I went inside, slipped into my house shoes, sat at the dining table, and before I know it, I looked up and I had a call for papers. In all honesty, I have never written anything like that before or since. So here is this project that came from the ancestors. So years ago, I had said I would only write stories that were given to me. So I thought, okay, I'll be obedient and circulate this call for papers. I'd be happy if maybe I got 5 to 10 submissions. Well, lo and behold, guess what? I received over 70 submissions. Yup, 70 submissions. This all resulted in two edited volumes, one titled Black Women Under Rona, and the second, Lavender Fields, Black women experiencing fear, agency, and hope in the time of COVID. The contributors range in age from a 10-year-old girl at the time. They were academic and community writers and keepers of Black women's stories, and they're truth tellers. And let me tell you, in these two books, they are telling their truth. So I thought, I'm done. I've been obedient. I did what I was asked to do, collected these stories, did these two edited volumes in the height of COVID-19. But nope, guess they weren't done with me yet because here I am. And yes, you guessed it. I was a little resistant to this project because I kept thinking, I don't know anything about curating a digital archive. So here I am with Black Women Talk COVID. This is a multi-dimensional platform that collects Black women's and femmes stories on their experiences with COVID-19. I invite you to peruse this site and listen to our podcast, COVID Unmasked, Black Women's Stories. Stop by, tell them about it, where you can hear Black women's oral histories in their own voices and how they lived and thrived and survived COVID-19. But don't stop there. Take a look at our visual art section, right? Where we curate art, artistic expressions done during COVID. So this is designed to truly capture the range and depth of Black women's experiences with COVID-19. I also want to encourage you to submit your story or artistic expression. Take a look at the resources that we have around books and articles on Black women and COVID-19, because rest assured, our truth will not be erased as time goes on, and some people selectively may forget how Black women experience COVID-19. So submit your story, submit your oral history, submit your artistic expression. Reach out to me at blackwomencovid@gmail.com. That's blackwomencovid@gmail.com. Make sure to follow us on YouTube so you can figure out and learn when we're going to drop a new episode of the podcast. Follow us on Instagram and X, also known as Twitter. And thank you for sharing in Black Women Talk COVID. Peace and blessings.